Hello everyone, I'm Becky and welcome to my vlog. Today I want to talk about healthy eating, and kids, a subject very close to my heart and something I know all parents are concerned about. So a year ago in the UK, the sugar tax was introduced to manufacturers to help them and encourage them to reduce the amount of sugar in their drinks. So £240 million has been raised over the past year as a result of the sugar tax. And 50%, a huge amount, 50% of manufacturers have reduced the amount of sugar in their drinks. And as a result, some 46 million tonnes less of sugar have been consumed. Now, I think you'll agree they're pretty outstanding results. And of course, the impact of sugar on our children's diet is well known. It causes obesity and it causes tooth decay and all sorts of other related issues. So it's definitely something to tackle. Public Health England say there is a lot more to be done, and we need to be very mindful of the diet we give our kids and look for healthy snacks and alternatives. So to this end, and with all this in mind and the sugar tax anniversary coming up, I yesterday kept a sugar diary of what my children had eaten. Now, we're vegetarian and I'm interested in healthy eating, so I tend to think they have a pretty healthy diet, but I thought it'd be interesting to have a look at what they ate and to have a look at what swaps we could make to make their diet healthier. Before I talk you over my children's food diary from yesterday, I just want to tell you about a report that came out by Public Health England in January this year. The report has some very worrying statistics actually. It said that the average child of about 10 years old has already consumed the equivalent of 18 years worth of sugar. Isn't that just shocking? And you think, well, how does that happen? Because we're not letting them eat as many sweets as they want or just devour chocolate and Coke all day. So how on earth are they getting that? That's a lot of sugar, isn't it? But I think the problem lies in the fact that many supposedly healthy products actually contain a lot of hidden sugars. So for example, cereals and drinks can be packed with sugar and we don't even realise. A fruit juice pouch can contain 5 spoonfuls of sugar, and yet a child from 11 years old should only be eating the equivalent of 7 spoonfuls of sugar a day. So it's almost their quota when they've had 1 pouch of fruit juice, which you might feel is a healthy option. So it's really important to keep track of what your child eats, really investigate what sugar is in everything, and then make some healthy swaps that they still enjoy, but that really reduce their sugar intake. Okay, so let's have a look at what my children ate yesterday. Before I show you this and talk this through, I have to say I am not proud. I thought they had a really healthy diet, and I'm a bit shocked really at the amount of sugar that I wasn't even really aware of that they are consuming on a normal day. I didn't alter what they ate. I didn't do anything really. I just made their packed lunch and their tea. They chose their own supper and their own breakfast and their own drinks. So here's what they had. For breakfast, one had Wheatos and the other had Weetabix, which she completely liberally sprinkled several teaspoons of sugar over. And then they both had a big drink of pure fruit juice. Now, I reckon they probably had their sugar quota before they even left the house. Not good, right? Even though cereal and fruit juice doesn't sound like a bad mix. For lunch, they had pita stuffed with salad. They had an apple each. They had fruit bars, which do have added sugar in, I noticed, and didn't actually realise because I thought they looked healthy. And then they both had a chocolate muffin, which I had baked the day before, and I know there was a lot of sugar in, so that's not good, is it, really, either? For tea, they had vegan sausage rolls, mashed potato and peas, and they both drank water, which is much better. And then for supper, they had pancakes, wholemeal pancakes, but they put lots of honey on, and as a nod to health, piled them with fruit, strawberries and blueberries and the like, and they drank milk. So on the whole, not a great day. Quite a bit of juice consumed, and yeah, the muffin and the cereal, perhaps not the best. So what could I swap those things with? Now I know what's being ate, what could I swap those things with? Well, breakfast. So today I made an effort to do better. Breakfast, veggie bacon sandwiches, or perhaps beans on wholemeal toast would be a good option. And instead of pure fruit juice, I could give them something like this. This is Pomegreat. This is a fabulous juice. It tastes really nice, made from pomegranates, grown in California. And it's sweetened with stevia leaf. So it's a natural sweetener, which is just fantastic and a much, much healthier alternative to regular fruit juice, in that there is a lot less sugar. So yeah, worth checking out a juice like Pomegreat, really good. So that's breakfast. For lunch, the vegetable pittas, again, they're absolutely fine. Piece of fruit is absolutely fine, but replace the fruit bar with natural yogurt with a little bit of fruit in. I should put some pomegranate seeds in. There you go. And instead of a chocolate muffin, they had a vegetable muffin, which is really tasty, little savoury one. But a cheese stick would have done as well. For tea, we just eat normal, regular meal and drink water with it again. And for supper, the pancakes with the golden syrup or honey and piles of fruit would be replaced perhaps with some hummus and carrot sticks, or perhaps even a boiled egg. So now I know what they're eating and I know where the hidden sugars are. I can make some subtle and simple changes, and we really can tackle this sugar issue if we're just really mindful and track what's being eaten, and not just think to ourselves, well, we don't give them Coke and chocolate and cakes all the time, so they're fine. They're not. Sugar is in lots and lots of things, and we just have to be really thoughtful and make some really simple replacements.